And good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ron Foster, touching base with you as I do every day. And I'm hanging out with my buddy Chris. It is a new year. It is season 5. I know you're probably saying, what's the numbers? Well, it's season 5. I didn't take a long break like the years before, but it is season 5 and it'll be over in June. Season 5 will be over in June. So, so this is season 5. Welcome to it. And Chris, how you doing, partner?
I'm good. Good morning and welcome. Happy New Year to you. And Happy New Year to everyone in the audience.
Happy New Year's to everyone. It is now New Year 2026.
Already.
I can't believe it's been 26 years in this millennia. 26 years already. And I said,
indeed.
Time is flying by, isn't it?
It is. It is.
So anyway, a lot's going on in the world, but not a lot is going on in the world because guess what? This is holiday week and some people are working. Some people are going on vacation still. Some people are traveling. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot. This has been a busy 2 weeks.
It's been busy 2 weeks. And the number one thing on the agenda for those that don't know is flu season. It is flu season in New York. New York had a 1-day increase of 62%. I think the number was 62% for New York State, and it is bad. I am saying I am not going anywhere out in the public. I'm not getting on a train. I'm not getting on a bus. Especially because it's cold, so it's not like I can just get on a bike and ride around. I can't get on a bike because it's too cold.
No, it's been brutally cold, and we've been getting a lot of snow. Like when was it? Wednesday, Tuesday morning when we got up, there was snow on the ground. I'm like, wait a minute, did they say there was snow? And then yesterday when we got back last night, we noticed that there was snow here still. Like it snowed yesterday here. I know it snowed in New York. My mom, when I spoke to her, she said that they had snow on the ground. And no one had said anything about snow. So we're getting like these little snow squalls, what they call them, here and there. And
look at you, sound like a weatherman. Squalls.
Yeah. But no, it's been busy. And the flu season, yes, is around. I was on Amtrak yesterday, but it wasn't a full train, so it wasn't that bad. We were on a train yesterday and Wednesday.
I was like, I just traveled from Puerto Rico, and they were saying that also because the data that they got was before Christmas travel. So they believe that it's probably double of what that number is because of all the traveling for Christmas holiday. And a lot of folks were on the trains, on the bus. So the flu is spreading across the country. There's already been some deaths, unfortunately. If you're over 60, they're saying make sure you get your vaccinations, and for everyone to get your vaccine. But for those of us that are in 60 age,
well, listen, people, if you have not gotten your flu shot, get it because so many people have the flu. I've known tons of people that have the flu. I know people that got COVID within the last 2 weeks. So everything is out there.
COVID, flu. I'm like, you won't see me on the trains. So at least until at least a week.
Or if you have to, make sure you wear your mask. When I went to New York 2 weeks ago to get my parents and to come back, I wore a mask on the train.
Yes. And speaking of, let's say hello to some folks. I know there's not a lot of people in the building today, but that's okay. The first person in the building with the gold is my sunny boy, is Mr. Adrian. Mr. Adrian 324.
Good morning.
Is in the building, and he says, Happy New Year. And we got the wonderful for the silver this morning. There's a whole new crew in the gold, silver, and bronze. Charlene says, Good morning and Happy New Year. And we also have just the two of them hanging out today with us.
That's just the two of me, yeah.
It's just us.
It's okay. It's okay.
Just us. We're just here. And Adrian says, congrats on our new mayor, New York City.
Yes,
first of all, I love the speech for the first swearing in that was done in the subway station, the old subway station under City Hall or
Oh, yeah.
Civic Center, Civic, what's it? Civic Building. It's called the Civic. There's a name for it.
Is it across the street?
When you come off the Brooklyn Bridge, you have this huge plaza.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's called Civics Plaza, but
I think so. It's on the right-hand side.
On the right-hand side. And
yeah,
there's an old subway down below that people don't know exists. It's when the trains used to run differently.
Yeah.
But
do they do tours there, don't they?
They do tours there, but special tours.
Okay.
And a lot of times you get the fake tours, like I went on one. And they say they advertise it, but you never get to see it. So
okay.
but yeah, you want to make sure you go on the right tour. And that has a special access to
I saw that he got sworn in
place.
Was it like 12:01 New Year's morning?
Yep, New Year's morning.
Yeah.
And so Letitia James was there. She did the swearing in, and his wife held the Bible. And the Bible, the Quran.
The Quran. And that was the first time a mayor's ever been sworn in on a Quran.
A Quran. I love it. I love the new world we live in, and
that shows progress.
That shows progress. And he already said he did a couple of what do you call it?
Executive orders
yesterday, and to reverse everything that Adams did after his situation with
indictment.
So they got rid of those things because you don't know what they are, you know what they're tied to. So he got rid of those. And also he spent the first day of his administration hanging out with people in their homes and that are in need of better landlords. And so for so long in New York City, landlords have gotten away with a lot of, I would probably say murder, but they've gotten away with a lot of crap. And how they treat their tenants. And so it's definitely a move in the right direction. And so happy that Mamdani is our new mayor. Well, I'm in New York City as a resident, so I'm still a New Yorker. And
once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker. Even though I don't live there anymore, I still consider myself a New Yorker to a degree.
Yes, New York City.
You can't take New York out of the person.
Yeah. I see Charlene says, I work in the emergency room and it's insane.
Can only imagine.
For the flu. That's back to that flu. And also Kimmy Kim is in the building with the bronze. She says, Happy New Year, everyone. And it's so good to see Kimmy in the building. But yeah, it's a little rough out there in this flu season. And they say it's one of the worst in decades. So make sure you cover your mask, take your mask, put your mask on. And when you're traveling around the country or in your neighborhood, anywhere there's a crowd, everyone's coming off of this holiday season. And so it is still the holiday weekend. Last weekend, this is the last part of the holiday weekend. Anyone doing anything special?
Or what have you been doing over these last 2 weeks? Because everyone slows down, takes time to reflect and to be with family and friends, or just stay at home and do nothing. Because it's that one time of the year you can really just do nothing. What did you do, Ron?
I have been here at my buddy's house in over on the other side of the other side of the Hudson, from where Adrian is, and it's been great. I have to tell you, my buddy, he's a Jamaican. He's a hardcore, health conscious Jamaican. When I tell you he makes food, Adrian! I meant to say this to Adrian the other day. I had my first batch of oxtails. Oh my gosh, my buddy made some good oxtails. I was like, holy moly, these are good.
And now you can never go back.
Now I can never go back. I said, now I gotta go for Adrian's. So now I gotta compare. Adrian has to do oxtails and have to compare
he's made them, you've never eaten them?
I've never had oxtails before, ever. And
most people don't realize how good they are until they have them.
Yeah, we talked about this a couple of months ago. And I was like, I am going to. And so one day we're just hanging out, and I said, Mr. B, what are you doing for dinner? It smells so good in the kitchen. And I saw this big pot of oxtails and all the flavorings. And, he's a Jamaican, so he has all of these spices. And I mean, it was just crazy. It was so good. I was like, I think you should. I mean, obviously, opening a restaurant is not the thing to do in these days. I mean, 50% of restaurants end in failure. And I was like, man, this is absolutely delicious. I enjoyed myself immensely. So anyway, so that was and I've been just watching. To be quite honest, I have not really dove into work. I did some editing. I do have a photo exhibition coming up in February. That's the reason why I'm delayed in leaving. I was supposed to leave to go to Namibia this month. However, I'm leaving it to go in February because I am in 5 of my photos are in a photo exhibition opening February 7th and here in New York City on the Lower East Side in Alphabet City. So that I'll give you more information on that. And tomorrow you'll have, on Monday, you'll have all the information. You want to come out and visit. The opening day, like I said, is February 7th. It's going to be wonderful. It's celebrating women. And it's a beautiful exhibition. I am one of many photographers that are going to be in this exhibition show. And then we'll also have one day dedicated to a conversation. So we'll have a panel discussion with all the artists and photographers. Nice. So it's gonna be really cool. So that's the reason why I'm a month delayed in heading to Namibia. But as soon as this is over, I'm out of here.
He's gone for a few months.
Out of here. And thank you, Chris, for taking care of that situation.
Yes, no, look, I got you. Yes. Listen, I mean, they started off the year right? Oh, so take care of them. We're not even going to talk about it.
Some trolls we will allow, but some trolls they just need to be disbanded.
Whatever. But anyway, let's get back into the comments. Fifi's in the room. Yes. Good morning, Fifi.
We see in here. Kimmy says, so happy when anyone with common sense and compassion wins a government position. Exactly. And then Fifi's in the building, like you said. Good morning, guys. And she says, hooked. Yes, I am hooked on oxtails. And so I am now going to be eating them more often, I do believe. And Kim says, all my children, 3 sons were at my home for New Year's Eve and New Year's. That's a beautiful thing.
Nice.
When your kids are home and you're spending time with family. And Fifi says, good morning. Happy New Year, everyone. Hey, Chris is in the building. What's up, Chris? Chris is in the building. She said, Happy New Year, Touch Base Daily family. So good to see you. Oh, my good longtime friend Shannon is in the building. Miss Shannon Falk.
Good morning.
We've been friends for more than 30 plus years. She is amazing. Wonderful person. Happy New Year, Ron. Yes, it's so good to see you. Kelly says, Happy New Year, everyone. So good to see you also. And see here, Chris, good morning, handsome. Look at that. See, Chris, you get the handsome from Fifi.
Thank you, Fifi.
So there you have it. So what else is happening? Again, this week, like I said, for the last 2 weeks, I just kind of been chilling out, as they say, and relaxing. I did do first of all, Adrian. I asked Adrian, please open up your gift, one of your gifts. So he opened up, and one of them was the flamingo calendar for 2026 that I created. And so he opened it up yesterday. Was it yesterday? I can't remember what days it is. And he opened it up and went through the pages. And I was like, oh, it looks good. I'm so happy. So if you go to my website, into the store, you will find the 2026 flamingo calendar. And how about that? Maybe I'll just take you there. Let me just take you to my store.
Well, then don't show too much. Just show the cover. Don't give them all the calendar. If they want to see it all, they got to buy it.
Well, let me take them to the store though. Let me take them to the store and do some self promotion, right? Why not? It's still New Year's Day weekend, and yeah, here, let me share the screen, and then we're gonna go into today's Focus Fridays. For those that don't know what we do on Fridays, we will be focusing on what's happening in the world and accounts that bless, encourage, and inspire, and so we'll be doing that. But here we go. Check this out. So this is if you ever go to my website, this is the store. And so there's a couple of new downloads I put in there. So it's new downloads. So you can go in, pay one price, get a download, and you can take that download, take it to CVS, take it to Walgreens, take it to wherever you want to print your photos. You can do that with these downloads. And so you see several of these downloads right here that are now there. I'll be working diligently for this month, getting more, because I got rid of my Etsy store so I can have more control over my work. And so I got rid of Etsy and now really plugging away to do that. And there she is, the calendars right there. So check it out. 2026 flamingos. Last year I did elephants. This year it's flamingos. So if you like flamingos, all you people in Florida, New Orleans, all the places around the world, it's amazing how many people love flamingos. I'm just surprised. And so here we go. This is the quick view. I think here we go. So you can go into that, and you can see some of the pictures that are in there. So this is there, and there's some more shots there. If it comes up on the screen, there we go. I don't know if you can see those if they're popping up on the screen.
They're popping up.
Okay, there you go. So this is the flamingo calendar, and so check it out and have it for your friends and family. Okay, so I think that's it for that on that. So just go to the store. Just go to ronlewisphotos.com. Okay, there we go. Back to the show. So let's see. Chris, good morning. I see some hearts. What else is going on in the world? I mean, today Don Lemon was talking. Well, first of all, can we all give Don Lemon a shout out for such a great, fun New Year's Eve celebration? And I would go in and out because I was looking at it, then I was not, and I was looking at it, but I went to it exactly 2 minutes before the dropping of the ball and for the new year began, and they were having a great time. So
you mean the lemon drop?
Yeah, lemon drop.
Yeah.
So that was
listen. At least he's was cashing in on his name and like using the puns and stuff. So kudos to him. Yeah, he had a great time. The one moment that came out of it was when he had his mic upside down. That's kind of going viral.
It was, I mean, and some of the people that were on there, you had Godfrey and DL Hughley and a bunch of other folks there celebrating the new year. And a lot of independent media was there on the showing, popping up on the screen and sharing their happy new year wishes to everyone. So it's good to just see there's a place for us to go and enjoy without the craziness of politics and I would say political lies at this point. Unfortunately, that's where mainstream media has institutional news platforms have become in a lot of cases. So so some have betrayed their souls in 2025. Hopefully they'll get a reckoning or maybe a come to Jesus moment and say, you know what?
Yeah, but
we need to tell the truth.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They've lost those people. Like the people that they've lost for good. Because like if CNN was to get back onto what they used to do, I still wouldn't go back.
Yeah, CNN is done. And
I mean, it goes for all of them.
Even 60 minutes. But even
CBS as a whole now I mean, they're in jeopardy of just completely losing they've lost their way. And it's because of who bought the company, who they've installed as the head in news. So, it is what
and
it
then
is.
They're going to have a monitor for someone that's set aside to monitor everything that CBS Paramount does. And
Yeah.
so
A
yeah,
lot of people have dropped their subscriptions to Paramount, and
yeah. I don't have mine any longer either.
But anyway, on to
That's such a
other
such.
and
What else
bigger,
is
better
going on in the
things.
world, buddy? What have you done? I
I
mean, you
don't.
guys had I first of all, I love your posting. You and Ronald's posting. I was like, I need that app. Whatever that app you use
Which one?
to create the
Oh,
photos of you and
so
Ronald.
yeah, we used CapCut. So you
Oh,
can use
okay.
templates and then put your stuff in there. And you don't listen. Here's the thing. You know, a lot of these are also all these apps now are subscription based, but
Yes.
they have free versions. And I don't believe in paying for all these different things. You know, you use them for what you need to use them for the little things. And as a creative and someone who does design and stuff, you know, all year long, I use those type of apps as just like, all right, things that can save me time, that I don't have to design something from scratch. But that's simple, that I know that it's a one-off type of thing. So we use CapCut. I use the free version, and then there are within the free version there are ones that you can use um, that don't really require a lot. So, but yeah, we put those together. Use a little AI this holiday season with our Christmas post. Like we took the picture, like those are the actual pictures that we took, but then AI just kind of enhanced to kind of give it the look that we wanted.
Mm,
We had a great Christmas. Let me just say this. I am extremely grateful and thankful to see the end of last year and to see the beginning of this year and to see it with my parents. You know, my dad has had some health issues, especially last year, and it was kind of like touch
mhm,
and go for a while. And you know, to be able to have him here with us celebrating Christmas, and for him to be up and about walking and just
mhm.
living was, you know, I was thankful. Like to me, I didn't need anything. It was just having them here, having him here, um, having my mom be able to just have some time to kind of rest and unwind a little bit. You know, because here's the thing, you know, we all think about the people that are going through stuff, our loved ones, you know, health issues, whatever. But people always tend to forget about the caregivers.
Yes.
And caregivers, they need to be acknowledged because one is stressful. Two, a lot of times they feel alone when they're doing it by themselves. You know, so I'm just like I said, I'm just thankful that they're both still here with me. They're able to see a new year, and you know, everyone's getting better, and that's all I needed, and it was great. They were here. I went to New York the day before Christmas Eve, drove
Mhm.
back down with them Christmas Eve morning. We spent, oh, they were here till the Saturday morning. And then, of course, we got snow. Luckily, in Delaware, we didn't get the snow that they said we were going to get. But as we were driving on the turnpike, getting back into New York, you started seeing the snow piles on the side of the road. And when I got back to their house, I ended up having to shovel because they got maybe about 2 inches of snow.
Yeah, Long
But the
Island got
nice
some
thing
good
about it was,
snow.
yeah, the good thing about it was light, it was fluffy. It didn't take me long to do it. And then I came back the Sunday morning, and we had a couple days here. And then Ronald and I got on a train New Year's Eve, went to DC. We spent New Year's Eve with Rex and Brian and one of the
The
friends,
Great
Justin.
Rex.
Yeah. And we've done that before. So we did it 2 years ago. And it's, you know, listen, it's always great to be around friends that, you know, you love and you care about. And let me say something. I'm gonna say this publicly. I've said this privately to him, but I love Rex and Brian. They always show up. They're always there, and I'm so grateful for them. We've been friends now just a little over 5 years. We met during COVID, and actually, they were the first people that we were around during COVID, like going to their house and spending a couple of days and feeling safe enough to do that with. And then, you know, like last year for my big 50th birthday, they flew all the way to Hawaii, and we just had a great time. So um Rex, Brian, if you guys are watching this or you're watching this later, thank you guys so much. Love you guys. And we had a great time as always. And they were up here like 2 weeks after my birthday because we ended up having an ugly sweater Christmas party here at our home. And you know, it's just nice to have people you can count on, people that you love, and just have a good time spending time with. So, but it's been a great season, and we went there Wednesday night. We stayed for New Year's Day, and we left there last night. And I love the Northeast. We jumped on an Amtrak at like 8:20, got back to Newark, Delaware at 8:50. Was back in the house by like 10 o'clock. We don't live far. We live about 8 minutes from the train station, if even that, driving. So we had a great holiday, 2 weeks, and now we're just back into the regular grind. This is the last full day of just kind of chill vibes. I'm working, but still chill.
Yeah.
Then we hit the road running hard on Monday again.
I like what you said about living here in the Northeast is really, I mean, people don't realize
it's so convenient.
We live in a really cool area of the country because we can get on a train and head to DC, get on a train, head to Philadelphia, get on a train, head to Trenton, get on a train, go to Montreal, I mean, where we live in New York, the New York Northeast and Mid-Atlantic regions, you can get to a lot of places by train, and that is always a good thing. I mean, I would not do the train again from New York to Charlotte. Woo, that's a lot of work. But definitely,
it's the fact that you have options. Like in the Northeast, you have so many options. You can take a train, you can take a plane, you can drive. Like the infrastructure in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic states is just so well developed. That's why it's so good to be living in this area. Like, and then here's another thing. I had to tell this story because people don't believe me when I say this, but it's part planning and then part luck. So, for instance, I went to New York, like I said, to go pick up my parents, and I didn't want to drive our truck because we're way over our mileage for our lease. So I was like, I'm gonna drive my mom's car. She didn't drive anywhere. As a matter of fact, my mom has had her car. She got a new car not last year, 2024 of October, and she didn't even have 3,000 miles on it. I literally drove it up and down the turnpike. I mean, she goes back and forth to like the doctor's office and foods and stuff like that.
Drive.
But in the market, no. I'm just like, well, we're gonna drive your car and put some miles on it. But anyway,
she doesn't drive.
To go to New York, round trip during the holiday season, it cost me only $50. Now, anyone that knows Amtrak, it can get pretty expensive, but here's the trick. You always have to buy your ticket a minimum of 2 weeks in advance to get those good prices. And then also you have to be willing to travel on like off-peak or weird hours. Like I think when I went, I always catch like a 6 o'clock train to be up there to have a full day, and then like catch a really early train coming back. And then going to DC. Now, mind you, going to New York is like a hour, 45-minute, 2-hour train ride. From here to DC is an hour and 25, hour, 30 minutes. My ticket to DC for Ronald and I, both combined round trip. Take a guess how much it was.
I've had this deal, so I would say $45.
$14.
No way.
Yes. I bought it like 2 weeks in advance, but I was just like, this is kind of crazy. But of course, we went on off time, so we caught the train at like 7:50 at night. Yeah, 7:50 at night, and then coming back, we caught it at like 8:20. So like those are like odd hours, and then we were able to spend a full day in DC, and it was like literally right by us. And the other thing too is the Newark station is not a popular station, which I don't understand why, because it's at a college town. Like the Amtrak only leaves me, I think, 3 times a day.
Amtrak has some great deals. I always say if you're going to go somewhere and you do not want to spend for the airlines to go somewhere not that far away, Amtrak, I mean, Mr. Chris put me onto this. So I've learned that if you just do like 2 months ahead or even a month, if you just do slightly before the month, you can go up and down the East Coast corridor for like $25.
Yes.
I was like,
it's crazy. People don't realize that. I think people always look at the train as a last option. And when they tend to look, it's like the day before or like a week before. That's when the prices are sky high because they know that people are desperate for that travel. But if you can plan 2 weeks to a month in advance, you're going to get amazing deals on the train. So that's why when I know I need to go to New York, like a couple months ahead of time or whatever, I'll just book my ticket. And I get tickets for like $9-10 all the time.
Yeah, you put me onto it, and I have not looked back.
Planning.
You can just go to DC for like you can go to DC for the weekend for $35. I mean, that's good stuff.
You can't.
And
you
so
can't
all you
beat
people
that.
out there for travel, I always, when you're in Europe, the best way to travel is by train. And, so it's normal in Europe to just get on the train and say, hey, I'm going over to Belgium today. I'm going over to Switzerland today. I'm going, and just hop on a train and go. It's the best thing.
And those deals, and the train is so affordable there. It puts America to shame with train travel. I've told the story when I was in Italy, when I was in Milan. I had to go from Milan to Venice, and it cost me like $30.
Yeah, it's cheap.
And now that was business class.
And
I had my own table and everything.
Well, in the Eurostar, I mean, I have a
It was a Eurostar. It was a Eurostar.
I have a Eurostar account. And so if you're going to go to Europe and you're going to be in Paris, that's Europe. Because if you go to England, if you go to UK, that's not Europe. They don't consider themselves Europeans, and they will get upset if you call the UK Europe. That's why they left the European Union. One of the reasons. But if you are in Europe, and definitely Eurostar is the best train system.
Yeah,
nice, clean, fast. And if you are there, my philosophy. If you ever go to Europe, you should never just go to one place. You should do 2 or 3 places. Go to 2 or 3 countries because it's convenient. Yeah, you can go and have a great vacation. The train systems, people, again, they don't. I should say, wait, let me go back. They underestimate the beauty of the train systems around the world. The train systems is how you travel. It's the old way, and it still is one of the most economic ways to travel.
European countries and like China, they've invested heavily in their train system. One, because they have vast areas to cover. Granted, like the United States is huge, but the infrastructure for the train system is not built out the way it is in Europe or in China. It just isn't, or Japan for that. And like they've got the bullet trains. You can literally go across the whole country for like next to nothing and be there, in
45
a
minutes,
decent amount of time.
45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours to go across the whole country. So
we just don't have that here.
Yeah, we need it. Well, they've been trying to do it, but it's just been
but even like the sellers doesn't even compare to what they have over there as far as like speed and and then the other thing too is the seller here is so damn expensive compared to what the offerings they have over there. And the quantity and the quality.
So all you folks that want to go to Europe, go to Japan, go to Asia, the train systems are the best way to travel. And they're also doing it in Africa. If you are not on African continent news, they are building what's called the triangle of transportation between Ethiopia, Uganda, and I do believe it's Rwanda. The triangle, and they have high rail. And so a lot of cases, the high rail systems are the first level of high rail systems are up already. And they're just adding more. So if you want to go to East Africa and do 3 countries, you can get on. I don't know what the name of the system is yet. But definitely you can travel between Ethiopia, Uganda, the capital cities of those countries. Okay.
Nice.
Well, you have that kind of information. You never know what you're going to get in this space. But I was reluctant to do Trump today, but I want to share this one article. I think it would be great and beneficial to you since it is Focus Friday. And I think this article will be beneficial for those that do read the New Yorker. And this one's called Donald Trump's Golden Age of Awful. And it's by Susan Glasser. She's been on a couple of talk shows and stuff. And the biggest disappointment of 2025 may well have been not what Trump did, but how so many let it happen. I couldn't be more in agreement with this. Trump has always been a mirror for other people's souls. I say that all
the big
time.
grifter.
An X-ray revealing America's dysfunction. I say this all the time. If this was a test, there were more failing grades than we could have imagined. Taking stock of all that Trump has done in 2025 means confronting the new reality of an America with a raw, arbitrary exercise of power for its own sake is both possible and permissible. It can help here. We now know because it can happen here. We now know because it is happening here. And so check out that. I think it's the New Yorker. Great article. Check it out. It is called Donald Trump's Golden Age of Awful. And I think that's the only thing I'm going to talk about as the Orange Man. And but yeah, I will always say he is a reflection of the country. He could not have been there without Americans feeling the way he feels. Lee says the U.S. government, especially Republicans, refuse to support the necessary infrastructure for the rail system. They have pulled funding for the infrastructure plan for California
and New York. And the tunnel project. I mean, these are all huge infrastructure projects. But here's the thing. All this stuff was set up and set into place, but because it didn't have his name on it, and because he doesn't want to, quote unquote, give the past administrations a win or just to have what it is that they've done go through, he'd rather pull it. And all it ends up hurting is us, the American consumer and population.
And
he's taking that money and putting into. I'm sorry, he's taking that money and putting into things like the hole in the ground on the White House lawn, where he's quote unquote putting this grand ballroom that'll never get built.
We cannot neglect that on this Focus Friday that there are 25 million Americans that are now going to pay 114% higher healthcare premiums and insurance, and so that is now
went into effect yesterday.
Reality. Yeah, the reality, and
because Republicans decided not to do anything about it.
And also,
can we?
Yeah, I was going to throw in there, and the Democrats, their ability not to be, what's the word? They did not really understand the importance. I mean, the majority. Let me just go back. The majority of the Democrats understood the urgency, but the key Democrats did not understand that when you have control, you use control, even if it hurts in the short term. If it hurts in the short term, because they could have solved this if they would have just held out. The American people were with the Democrats. So the majority of the Democrats, so let me really give the clarity there. The Democrats as a whole, as a majority of the Democrats, knew the assignment. It was the old guard in the Democratic Party, which I'm ready to get rid of all of them, that did not understand the urgency of protecting healthcare in America.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
The other thing I want to mention, because I read it somewhere in an article, last year, the House of Representatives only worked a total of 78 days out of 365. Yes. But yet they were paid for a full session. and they got full healthcare coverage. Can you imagine us only showing up for work less than 1/3 of the year?
And getting paid
and still be paid and still get paid for it? That's crazy.
While you're saying that, shout out to Carl Brody, one of our guests last year. As a matter of fact, it was our last season that Carl was the one that set up our interview season last year. So come back again, Carl. We love you, bro. Mr. Carl Brody, amazing photographer. He gave the community, not our community, but in general,
Fifi,
a nice little reboot. A rebuke, and like making sure as photographers we share quality work. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah.
So Fifi says, can we talk about the change? Oh,
yes, this is huge.
Can we talk about the change to Postmark just in time for the election?
And it's not only this is going to affect the election, but it's going to affect a lot of different things. Tax returns,
billings,
it's going to affect
everything.
Billings, yeah. Before, when you got like deadlines, when you say, all right, if it was due at like say midnight, as long as you got it into the post office by 11:59, it would have been postmarked for then. Not anymore. It does not actually get postmarked until the computer actually scans it in the big warehouses, which could be the the next day. And then that would be considered late, and then you'd be penalized.
Or in the state of the election coming up in 2020, election year
26.
26. Sorry, 26.
Well, that 20.
Well, for the midterms, you can, because they have control over the post office, they could slow down processing. So people that think their votes are going to count,
they won't. Well, not even that. Here's the other thing too. You have to remember now. Here's the thing. People have to now go back and look at some of the things that were done. In the first Trump administration, the Post General Master actually threw out a lot of machines that they had to do all that scanning. So now they have less machines to do the work. And, that is part of the tactic. That was phase one. Get rid of all of the machines that needs to do the work. Yes. And now they've implemented this new thing so that now when people do drop this stuff off, there's not enough machines to scan the stuff to do it on time. This is all a well thought out plan, people.
To stop you from voting. Because like we say on this platform, you hear from all of us, your vote matters. If it did not matter, they would not be working so hard to stop your vote or to hinder your vote or to slow down the progress of voting in America. One of the only democracies in the world where it is hard, they make it harder for you to vote.
Yep.
That's why a lot of countries are no longer thinking of us as democracy. With good reason. Elise says everyone who can needs to vote in person. They are going to do everything they can to steal the election and invalidate votes. You better believe that, Elise. Thank you, Elise. And so I just saw a little crazy troll came through.
You beat me to him. You beat me to him.
Got him out. Okay. And Elise says everyone who can that. There's another one. It's time to just ban him. Ban. There we go. I just love putting that ban into play. Hey, I see Leroy Mr. Tandy, man. Mr. Tandy is in the building. Amazing photographer, and also he's been one of our guest speakers here. So come back. We're going to do a lot of interviews, and this year, way more than we've done probably in all the years combined. So this is the year of lots of interviews and lots of conversation.
I just have to say this. I mean, you have some racist pieces of shit on the internet.
Yeah, there's some racist folks out there.
When we get the chance to just ban them, there's something satisfying about that.
It's something satisfying when you can look at a racist and say,
yeah, bye, bitch. Bye, Felicia.
But you notice when you use the word, if you say the word Trump,
Yeah,
somehow the algorithms bring them in.
Yes,
it brings them in.
That's why I try not to say it.
Yeah, it brings them in. Lisa says, how does he keep doing a stuff without approval? So now everyone needs to vote in person. It's going to affect the elderly and the military terribly.
But that's what he's trying to do.
Point. That's the point.
Yeah. Cruelty is the point.
And Leroy says, soon he'll be back. He'll be back. Soon he'll be back. And Elise says, it's the bat signal.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Or no, the grift signal. That's what we should call it.
Yes.
The grift signal.
The grifter signal.
Hold on. Can we all right, wait. This is a kind of politics, but not really, because I really want to talk about it, because this is really, really popular in the last 2 weeks as far as a hot topic. And I think we kind of touched on it a little bit, but this whole Nicki Minaj thing.
Oh.
She has, I mean, let me tell you something. I was a huge Nicki Minaj fan when she first came out many moons ago. I have not been for many years, and this just solidified
Nicki Minaj.
She's crazy. Let me tell you something. She's a grifter also. She has a lot of stuff going on with like her home and like a $20 million like lawsuit or something like that. And then also her brother and I believe her husband, they're on sex registry list, whatever, this and that. And now that's why she's cozying up to all of the those people.
Well,
there is a petition.
Here we go. You and I. Here we go.
There
buddy. Here
is
we go.
a petition.
Here it is.
To send her back to her home country.
Nicki Minaj faces online backlash as deportation petition surges past 70,000 signatures. Now, I would say it's probably going to get more as they get more.
Because she's not a U.S. citizen. If I believe she's here, and I believe she's here, quote unquote, illegally, as they would say.
Well, I don't know if she's legally here, but does she maybe? I don't know, but they said she's definitely not a citizen.
Yeah.
And
you need to be careful with people you hang out with.
Yeah, here it goes. Also, a change.com campaign titled Deport Nicki Minaj to Trinidad has surpassed 70,000 signatures, gaining traction shortly after the rapper's high-profile appearance at a Turn Point USA event on Sunday, December 21st, alongside political commentator Erica Kirk, where Minaj praised President Donald Trump, calling him handsome, dashing, and a good role model. What the hell? What the freaking hell?
When you hang out with trash, you get shit on. That's what I'm gonna say.
I sat there and said, when she's, first of all, you have to be under some real doozy of a drug when you think the orange man is dashing. What the hell?
She's looking for pardons and some reprieve. And then on the top of, here's the thing. Erica Kirk is on stage of Turning Point during their conference thing.
Yes.
There's video out there of her husband talking specifically about Nicki Minaj and how her music is trash and she's trash, but yet so she's up there praising this man that trashed her. What does that say about you, girl?
I said
this one gets a bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. And they said when she made the statement, her Instagram account people were deleting so fast.
She lost 10 million followers within like days, and she ended up having to
24 hours. It was like something like 24 hours. 10 million.
She closed her account.
Yeah, she had to close the account. It was people just deleted, just kept deleting.
But she did. Let me tell you, she's been on this downward spiral. Like she was supposed to be having an album come out, and then because she's on Jay-Z's label or whatever, she decided, she posted, she was like, well, I'm not dropping an album. And of course she will start. Let me tell you something. One thing you do not do not come for Beyonce and Jay-Z, because they have the loyalist fans and they're going to come for you. She went for them and they came for her.
Lisa says she just wants to pardon. She just wants a pardon for her husband and brother, but those are state charges. She can't get a pardon for them. Stupid. She's so stupid. Extra on the high. Extra on the high. You have to be on some high. That's a high. And he says, and they she
That
said,
part.
Black women need to leave white women alone. Girl,
yes,
what?
When she said that, I think all the Black women just like kind of stood up and said, "Oh nope, that's it. That's it.
Exit stage left."
Like, girl, you're a Black woman.
You're a Black
I don't care what
woman.
you think. I don't think what you think you are, but you are a Black woman from another country.
So stupid. I said this.
Let me say,
immediately when I heard it come across I was Bernard and I were going to get groceries. We got in the car and go to get some groceries, and it came across the screen. I said, "Oh, she's done. She's done."
Let me.
We were like,
people were going online, burning her albums, taking all her stuff off their walls, and was like, that was it. People even people on social media actually even put out statements. People that were partnering with her online and social media saying that those thoughts do not are not the views of our organization, and we've severed ties with Nicki Minaj and everyone that she associates with. Like, that's how deep this thing has gone.
She gets what she deserves. I'm telling you. Again, I mean, that's some sellout crap. Yeah, you want to talk about sellout, that is
there you
sellout.
Go.
And Charlene says she needs to put those rocks down. And Lisa says we won't forget. When she comes back, we will
still delete.
No, she can't.
She can't come back.
I think she's done, and she's so stupid. How could you be so stupid to go against your own base? And this is what what's his name? God, the writer for the book that says everything that Trump touches dies.
Yeah,
every single politician. Every single artist, every single person that connects themselves or hitch their ride to this orange fool destroys their careers. Get their law license yanked. How crazy are these fools that follow the orange idiot?
Well, listen, look at I'm not going to call the other thing. The Kennedy Center, everyone has withdrawn. They did not have their Christmas Eve show. Now the people that are on the board are trying to sue a lot of the artists for quote unquote breach of contract. I'm like, no, nobody wants to associate themselves with this person. I don't blame not one of them. Viewership, membership is in the tank. It's in the tank. How do you and then on top of, here's the thing, it's another illegal act. He cannot officially change the name of this memorial.
Yes.
Congress has to be the one to do this. And Congress has not done anything that we already talked about, they haven't shown up for work.
Mike Johnson is,
he's
not even doing his job as the head of the.
Well, he's too busy kissing his ass.
More than that. Yeah, more than that. Carl says these people get a little money and forget who they are.
That part too.
Absolutely. And Lisa's comment, when she said that about Black women, that was the craziest thing she could have ever said.
She can never come back after that statement. There's no apology that's going to fix that. Well, you can condemn your own people, not just like Black people in a whole, but specifically your gender and your race of people. There's no coming back from that. And she's basically saying, yeah, I'm a white woman. And girl, you're not.
No, she keeps getting her blonde hair and everything, but she is far from Black Barbie.
And it ain't even hers.
Fifi says, some good news. A senator is suing over the name change. And I do believe also the Kennedy family may be also suing, I think.
Don't blame them.
And Lisa says, blind allegiance to the Carters is insane. They are not who you think they are. And Elise says, the Alvin Ailey performances will be at the Warner Theater in DC this year.
Okay.
Instead of the other place. Lisa says, and I love how the artists are waiting till the last minute to cancel. That's right. Hey, Derek is in the building. Mr. DT Tuggle is in the building. What's going on, West Coast? And he's in the building saying, good morning, Ron. Good morning, Chris. Love you, buddy. Love you, Mr. D. Mr. D Tuggle is in the building. What's up? What time check? Oh, it's time to get out of here.
Yep.
It's time to get out of here.
Minute and a half.
Yes. So I have a question. Oh, can I indulge in this moment? Hold on a second. Let me see what besides that, I wanted to show you something. And it seems to be getting some good traction. I think I'm getting a good approval. Oh, not that. Wait, that's not how I want to do it. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work. Gotta get this. Okay. And there we go. Okay. So I'm going to share with you guys. Last year, I created a logo. And I kind of like sent it out to folks. I was trying to figure out the Touch Base Daily logo for myself here. And I wanted it because also our wonderful Lisa kept saying to, and Gwilyn kind of like hinting to me to get merch and all the other stuff. I was like, what would be a good logo for merch? What would be a good logo to kind of like use in this Touch Base Daily space? Well, I would like to know your opinion. And so my brothers, my older brother and my younger brother, they were like, Ron, just stick with this one. It looks great. And so my older brother is a graphic artist. Tim is he's a great artist, graphic artist. And he says, Ron, I won't improve this. He said, this is great. So I want you guys to say, I want to hear your opinion. So here we go. Let's see what you like. I mean, do you like this? Hold on. There we go. Let's see. Does that represent me? Now, yes. Gwendolyn said as soon as Mr. Jack came in the room where she had it on, because I sent it out to folks to look at, she said, oh, is that Ron? So I was like, oh, that probably must tell the story. So what do you guys think of this logo, which will go on merch?
And it can go on anything. On any solid color. Yeah.
So
I say yes.
One person said it looks like Santa Claus, but I think the other one looked like more like Santa Claus.
And then here's the other thing too. You can always change the hat color to anything you want to.
That's
but everyone knows it's you. Yeah,
this is very true. I could change the color, the color of the hat.
Yeah.
So I mean, I am always wearing my knits,
your beanie.
So yeah. So I'm curious. I just want to know. I just want to know what you guys have to say about this logo. I think it'll be great because the first thing I'm going to do with this logo, and I'm pretty much with this, is I'm going to get a black mug, and it's going to have this logo, and it's going to say Touch Base Daily, which is what I believe in. Touching base daily with the people you love and the people that are on your team and the people that stand with you. Touch Base Daily. So let's see what you guys are saying. I would love to know what you guys are saying. Derek says it's cool. It doesn't look like you. It does look like he said it does.
No,
look
it
like
does.
You.
It does.
It does look like you. And Lisa says, well, in merch life, more colors, more money. And I got a winter. He says I get a winter vibe, and and Phoebe says it looked like Santa at first, but I like the change in the chin you made. Yes, we did. Right, the first draft looked like a little bit like Santa Claus, but this one I think looks more like.
No, I mean literally, I can see you on the screen next to this thing.
Yeah, you can see.
It looks like you. It looks like you.
So there you have it. Charlene says, looks amazing. So I have now made a decision, thanks to you guys' opinion, that this will be the Touch Base Daily logo of some kind. And so we're we're getting closer and closer to finally getting a logo for Touch Base Daily. And so we'll be using this for many, many things. So thank you guys for your participation in this experiment.
Nice.
Mr. Dorian Bernard says, I'm in for the mug situation. I love it. Merch. Yes. We're finally going to elevate ourselves to merch. Lisa says, you can have chat, make your beard look more real, but other than it looks good. And Fifi says, told you. And Kimmy says, I like it. Add a camera. Well, it's got to keep it really simple. And the whole point of this is to keep it minimalist. But maybe there will be another logo that comes along with a camera. So maybe we'll have two. Anyway, what's up, Mr. B? Bryson's in the building.
Bryson's in the room.
What's up, Chris? Happy.
Shout out to Bryson.
Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Shout out to Mr. Bryson.
He's kept the Touch Base Daily DM chat very lively with all the posts, especially when oh gosh, well, I'm drawing a blank now. When
you sound like me with the blanks.
DJ,
my brain goes too fast.
Hold on, because sometimes it's just like when oh my gosh, the DJ.
My DJ, Mondo, Demando. No,
CQ family, come on now.
Oh, D Nice?
DJ Nice, yes. When he comes on, like he's been telling us.
Nice.
No, listen, you know what it is when you have so much stuff on your brain? It's just like, all right, well, which one is it?
Breakfast says D Nice.
Yes, when D Nice, when D Nice is getting ready to come on, and when he's live, he puts it in our chat so anyone that is not really on social can know when to jump on. So
yes,
thank you.
For those that don't know, we do have a chat. We do have a community chat in our YouTube channel, so you can check on that. And so that is a wonderful thing. So we are doing, and so again, Monday is we'll be back hanging out. We'll be in full Touch Base Daily flow. Just wanted to come on and just say Happy New Year to everyone. Didn't do it yesterday. I just said yesterday was like, just relax. Let everyone else say Happy New Year, because there was a lot of Happy New Years out there. But today is definitely our time to do a Happy New Year's. And this is season 5. So we are now moving into season 5. And how we do it is pretty much 2 seasons per year. And so we're in season 5. And that's where we are. And so we're going to have lots of interviews. Since we have now also our interviews are going to be different this year. So we used to have Wisdom Wednesdays when we did our interviews. Now we have what's called the Convo. And the Convo is just having conversations with you at your like if there's photographers, artists, creatives, I will interview you on your time, because it's hard to get a lot of the creatives in the space in the morning. So what will be great is we'll just have shows. Some will be taped and some will be live, depending on the interviews. But we're going to do a lot of interviews coming 2026. Okay, Chris, any last minute words?
Yes, join us next week Monday. The first episode of the recap show is coming back this Monday at 8 a.m. Drag Race starts tonight. Season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race starts tonight. So we'll have the recap show. We record on the weekends and it goes live Monday morning. So check that out.
Also, again, if you want to, make sure you go to my email. Become an email person, get onto the email list by going to Ron Lewis Photos. You can also go to this new store that's on there. I'm going to be adding more merch and products and all kinds of stuff, photos that you can download so you can use and go to CVS, all that stuff, and whatever Nation Labs. There's a bunch of places to print, but join the email list and you'll get more information. This year, I'm going to be more diligent about the emails. And also, if you're looking for an event photographer, I am in New York pretty much until the mid-February. So if there's projects you want to do here in New York, or if there's projects in the areas that I'm going to be visiting, the next stop technically will be North Carolina. I'll be in North Carolina Probably in the next 2 weeks, I'll be in the North Carolina region and back to Charlotte. So if you need your headshots done or you need any photography for events in Charlotte, let me know. We'll put you on the calendar and put you on the schedule. And so I should be in Charlotte in 2 weeks. And also, if you are in our Patreon community, which I am so thankful for the Patreon members. Thank you, Patreon members. Your support helps us create amazing content. Without the Patreon community, there would be no Touch Base Daily. They help pay for StreamYard. They pay for Canva. They help pay for Microsoft. They help pay for it all for us to be here. It takes money to come on this platform and do this for you. Okay, but thank you to our Patreon members for supporting. And if you want to become a Patreon member, just scan that QR code in the top corner and you can become a Patreon member and be a paying supporting member. And for the paying supporting members, I do have a surprise for you. It is happening probably today or tomorrow. Okay, so the paying Patreon members, you have a surprise coming. And let's see else. Did I get everything? Also, you are
YouTube.
June, right? Join the YouTube channel. We're here for you. We are here to connect with you. Okay, I think we got it all, Tim. I'm gonna call you Tim, Chris, my big brother. He was on my mind. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Have an amazing new 2026, the first weekend of 2026. Have an amazing time. Do something that makes you happy. And you know what I believe in? Take some time, go to your mirror, especially for 2026. Go to the mirror, look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. You'll be surprised what that will impact, how you will feel once you tell yourself you love you. So go to the mirror today, sometime today, and look in there and say, I love you. And without being in the mirror, I want to tell you all, I love you. Okay, guys, have a great day. I will see you. We will see you on Monday. Well, I'll see you Monday. He doesn't come back until Wednesday.
Yeah.
So see you. Happy 2026. Let's do it. Let's make it worthwhile. Let's have some fun later.